Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in the latest and greatest and Pokemon TCG news. This is the Poke Advisor podcast and today we're bringing you a special coverage. So Pokemon Day was yesterday and there was a ton of information that was out and we'll be breaking that down slowly within the next couple of days. And first I want to focus on Pokemon Legends ZA. So we have a date, late 2025, so probably Pokemon Company is notorious for releasing their games in late November, so it'll probably be around that time. We do have a trailer. We'll watch that after the breakdown of the website, just because the trailer will make more sense that way. But we do have a reveal of the three starters. We got Chikorita, Tepig, and Totodile. So comment below which one you think you're gonna choose. I think I'm gonna go with Totodile with this one, man. I mean, I was never a big Chikorita fan. There are rumors that Chikorita will evolve into a grass fairy type, so I'm interested to see what that will look like. I think, so this is my prediction. Chikorita will get the fairy typing. Totodile will get a dark typing because Typhlosion already got the ghost typing in PLA. So fairy, dark, and Tepig will either get like a fighting, maybe steel. Maybe steel. I could see a steel Tepig. But we'll find out soon enough. Maybe even ghost, who knows. Alright, so visit Lumio City. The story is set in Lumio City, where an urban redevelopment plan is underway to shape the city into a place that belongs to both people and Pokemon. Compared to Lumio City as it appeared in the Pokemon X and Y games released in 2013, more greenery now adorns the city, alongside facilities with a cutting-edge feel. In Lumio City, spaces frequented by people such as shopping arcades, cafes, and restaurants coexist with more natural areas such as waterfronts and verdant parks. At the center of Lumio stands Prism Tower, the very symbol of the city. So this is very interesting. Let's see if we can zoom in. No. We have to zoom into this. There's gotta be a way. Save image. Okay. Let's open it. Alright. So here we got Lumio City. We've got the Prism Tower. This is going to be, so kind of fast forwarding a bit, there's a organization that is going to be heading the reconstruction of Lumio City. And this is going to be their tower. So we've got some Pokemon here. A lot of Pokemon from X and Y. Hawlucha, Staryu. We've got Houndoom sitting in front of what looks like a Pokemon Center. This is really nice. Pikachu. Very French vibes. Look at this. Floetta or Flabebe and Aegislash. I wonder what this. These structures are, I bet they're really important. And they kind of overlap with the map here. They've got this in a different language, so I wonder if anyone can translate that. I don't think it's I think it's a unique Pokemon language. It's not a real language. But people on the internet will try to figure it out. Magikarp. And this guy, I forgot his name. So that's probably over here. We got Pikachu. The Prism Tower. Really reminds me of France. I mean, look at this. This is beautiful. Like a shopping center type place. I wonder if that's here. Or here. Yeah, really cool stuff. I'm excited. I am excited. No, it's not a mainline Pokemon game, but there is so much to sink our teeth in with this game. Oh, we'll get to that. Let me zoom back in. Alright, so Lumio City. And here's some more screenshots. Got a cafe here, which is cool. Some shopping centers. Prism Tower, and these wild areas. The story begins with a sightseeing trip to Lumio City. While visiting Lumio City during your travels, you'll come to stay in an old hotel named Hotel Z. So Hotel Z, this hotel will serve as your base as you and the new friends you'll meet in Lumios tackle all sorts of incidents that will occur in the city. So this is where you come in. Looks like a train station. Here's the Prism Tower. Kind of reminds me of X and Y. You got the Hotel Z, and this is, I guess, the lobby. Wild Zone, habitats for wild Pokemon. As part of Lumios' urban redevelopment plan, driven by a large corporation called Quasartico Incorporated, the city has been outfitted with wild zones in an effort to help humans and Pokemon share the city. These areas are constructed using cutting-edge technology to give Pokemon places to live. Within wild zones, you can battle Pokemon and catch them by throwing Pokeballs. So here's, for example, Wild Zone 1, and you can see the statues here kind of look like the gym leader statue. So I wonder if there's a big boss battle, kind of like the Gen 1 statues. We got Mareep, some other Pokemon that are notorious for being in X and Y here and here. This reminds me of a graphics from the new Pokemon Snap. Has anyone played that one? Make Pokemon your allies. You can catch wild Pokemon living in wild zones or out and about in Lumio City by aiming a Pokeball at them and letting it fly. If the Pokemon doesn't pop back out of the ball, you've successfully caught it. Some Pokemon will flee immediately if they spot you, so hide out of sight or approach from behind to make yourself harder to notice. So this is similar to the game mechanics in PLA. You can also battle Pokemon to lower their HP, making them easier to catch. So there's a Retching, level 4, and then Mareep or Flaffy. You do Thunder Shock. So there's a couple of takeaways from this image. Let me see if I can. Kind of the fighting system. So there's icons here, and certain icons will tell you if a move is super effective, not very effective, or no damage. Kind of hard to see from this battle. You've got your level. This means you've been spotted. You've got the game map with a fly area here, so maybe you can fly around. Here's your Pokemon, HP, and other Pokemon in your party. Okay. And with this image, we can see that there's these 4 arrows, and I believe this tells you the likelihood of the Pokemon getting caught. So when you damage a Pokemon, the arrows go higher, and that means you have an increased chance of catching the Pokemon. So this is the wild area. You see the green borders here that co-align with the map. It is interesting to see Pokemon in the wild in an urban area. I know it's not the first time we see that, but we see it a lot here. A Pokemon series first. Pokemon and trainers take action in real time during battle. So there's a new battle system that's out. In previous titles in Pokemon video game series, Pokemon took action once per turn. In Legends ZA, trainers and their Pokemon will move around in real time during battles, and Pokemon will unleash their moves when their trainers command them to. So this reminds me of the gameplay style of Final Fantasy 11, I believe. In addition, or 12. In addition to type matchups, there will be new gameplay mechanics to consider, such as the precise timing for swapping out your Pokemon or using moves, the different lengths of time moves will take to launch, and how big an area the move will impact. This unprecedented style of Pokemon battling is one of the most thrilling parts of this title. I agree. It was really fun in Pokemon, and we'll get into it when we watch the video. It was really fun in Final Fantasy, so I would really love to see this be adapted into the game. So here's your trainers, your characters. After arriving in Lumios for some sightseeing, you'll make new friends and tackle all sorts of incidents in the city. So pretty cool design. They've got their hats, their jackets, their pants, shoes. I wonder if they're customizable. I'm pretty sure they are. What do you guys think of the new character design? After arriving in Lumios, certain events will lead you to befriending a Pokemon that will become your adventure partner, thus beginning your journey as a Pokemon trainer. Which Pokemon will you set off on your adventure with? Chikorita, Tepig, or Totodile? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Totodile. And now they got the artworks in 3D. Chikorita. The leaf on its head has a variety of uses. Chikorita can use the large leaf on its head to determine the temperature and humidity of its surroundings. It will also use this leaf to seek out warm places since it loves sunbathing. Lightening the mood, even when the mood is hostile. So the reason why I think Chikorita will have the fairy typing is because it doesn't usually learn disarming voice here. So that tells me that fairy type move that might be a hint at its evolution. Chikorita has a gentle personality. While at first it may wave its leaf around fiercely to keep its opponent at bay, a sweet fragrance wafts from the leaf, which will calm both battling Pokemon and create a cozy, friendly atmosphere in the end. Tepig, a ravenous glutton. Tepig uses its excellent sense of smell to find food. It loves to roast and eat berries, but sometimes it gets too excited and burns them to a crisp, rendering them inedible. So I'm just looking for hints or teasers at the typing. It may just come out to be dark type again. I don't know. The fact that this is in the modern Lumiose region, I wonder if we'll get regional variants. Springing around while launching fireballs, Tepig is nimbler than it looks. It uses speed to confound enemies, dodging their attacks with agility and rapidly launching fireballs from both nostrils. When it catches a cold, its fire becomes pitch black smoke instead. When it catches a cold. Are we saying that it might have an ice typing? I find that hard to believe, but we'll see. Smoke, maybe poison? Interesting. When it catches a cold, so when it gets sick, its fire becomes pitch black smoke instead. I wonder if it's going to be a poison type. I could see that. Fire poison. That is not out of the question. A rowdy Pokemon that bites everything. Totodile is small, but it has a rough and tough personality. It won't hesitate to take a bite out of anything that moves within its sight. Its powerful, well-developed jaws are capable of crushing anything. Now I'm starting to think this might be water fighting for alligator. Even its trainer must watch out. Because Totodile will bite indiscriminately, even its trainer must be careful. While Totodile may think it's playfully nipping, its bites have enough power to cause serious injury. Make sure not to inadvertently turn your back to it. Meet people in Pokemon in Lumiose City. So these are your rivals, Urbane and Tawny. You'll make a friend who lives and works at Hotel Z, supporting the owner however they can. They may come on strong at times, but they like helping people in Pokemon. They're quite skilled at Pokemon battles too. The appearance you choose at the beginning of the game will determine whether Urbane or Tawny will appear. So they look exactly the same. Their face is just the hairstyle that's different. Has anyone noticed that? Let's start with the basic. A Pokemon trainer is someone who battles with Pokemon. Seriously? Oh, I'm so relieved I could almost cry. So AZ is back. So this looks like it takes place in the near future after X and Y, not the distant future. AZ is a man who stands over 9 feet tall. As you can see, he needs a chair. He's the owner of Hotel Z and claims to be 3,000 years old. As you can see, he has a knee brace and stitches for his pants. He quietly harbors a strong determination and will. So AZ is the owner of Hotel Z. I am AZ, and as the owner of Hotel Z, I welcome you. The Eternal Flower Floette. This unusual Floette looks different from other members of her species and holds a black flower. She's also said to have lived for 3,000 years. She always accompanies AZ. Jet, who looks like she's going to be the villain of this game. Jet is the CEO of Quasartico, a large corporation driving Lumiose's urban redevelopment plan with the aim of shaping the city into one that belongs to both people and Pokemon. It seems she hopes to deepen the bond between Pokemon and people. I'm sorry I failed to properly express my appreciation sooner. Vinny is a large man who wears sunglasses. Does he drive a truck too? He works at Quasartico as Jet's secretary. He always seems busy and has a reputation for being a fast worker. He kind of reminds me of the bad guy from X and Y. I forgot his name. The fire guy. The legendary Pokemon Zygarde is made up of a multitude of cell-like components, and it changes form depending on how many of these components have gathered together. Its brain is made up of a few existing Zygarde cores, while the rest of its body is comprised of Zygarde cells, which are far more plentiful. They seem to have taken a special interest in you. What could his connection to this story be? So here's the puppy form, 10%. It's dragging ground. 50% form, and then the complete form. Zygarde's 10% is cells have gathered sharp fangs, run across the land at speeds greater than 60 miles per hour. When Zygarde needs to fight, its cores call for the cells scattered across the land to gather, and then Zygarde transforms to this form. This form, half its cells are gathered. It serves to protect the Pokemon ecosystem, monitoring and detecting abnormalities. It can change into an even more powerful form when battling those who threaten these ecosystems. And then the 100% form uses overwhelming power to suppress those who endanger the ecosystem. From the orifice on its chest, it radiates high-powered energy that can eliminate everything. Its 4 wings and its tail can freely change shape to play a variety of roles. Interesting. The power of Mega Evolution. So we do get Megas returning, finally. I've been waiting for this. In Lumiose, you'll see Pokemon undergo Mega Evolution, a kind of an evolution that transcends standard evolution. Megas will be your key to victory in Pokemon battles. So Mega Evolution can turn the tide in battle, but what is it? Only certain Pokemon can Mega Evolve. Doing so imparts power greater than regular evolution by temporarily unleashing the energy hidden within the Pokemon. Pokemon change their appearance when they Mega Evolve, and certain Pokemon may even change types. When trainers have a strong bond with their Pokemon, a keystone worn by the trainer resonates with a Megastone held by their Pokemon along Mega Evolution. So we know how Mega Evolution works. We've got Magikarp evolving to Gyarados, evolving to Mega Gyarados. And we can see these screens. So very reminiscent of the old Mega Evolution format. So we've got Mega Charizard making its return. Love the beautiful radiant graphics here. The lighting on the back. Mega Charizard X, Mega Charizard Y. Mega Kangaskhan, Ampharos, Gardevoir, Sableye, Altaria, Absol, and Lucario. So we do see Megas from X and Y and from Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. So that's pretty cool. And then we see that it's releasing simultaneously worldwide. I believe this simultaneously worldwide, and not mentioning the Switch, implies that it will also be for the Switch too. However, they can't reveal any data about that yet. So now we can look into the trailer. Beautiful. Shout out Game Freak. So there's the mega area, the wild areas. You see Sandowls swimming in the sand. Choosing your starter. Beautiful sunlight. So this tells me that there may be a day-night system. I wonder if that's just for the scene, the cutscene, or if we actually get to play during the day and night. We got Chikorita here battling in a wild zone. As you can see, the red meaning the Pokemon has spotted you. And then they knocked it out quickly. And these yellow stars basically mean that rather than a Pokemon fainting, it gets stunned, which gives you the ability to catch it. Love that. You've got the elevator transport system at work. You can use your Rotom phone to jump from skyscraper to skyscraper. Here's your rival battle. Totodile versus Tepig. So depending on what you choose, your rival chooses the weaker Pokemon, it seems, the type effectiveness. You run around and lead your Pokemon so it'll follow you so it doesn't get hit. So here's Mega Evolutions, really hyped, really powerful. And Megas have a time thing where there's a timing of how long they can stay evolved. Rather than terms, it seems like a countdown timer. And that's Legend ZA, guys. What do you think? Really excited. Can't wait for this to come out. Oh, and what's this? So you get a call from Rotom. And it looks like there's going to be a ranked system. So can't wait to see what that's about. Don't forget, guys, to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys thought of this video and win your chance to win a Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box Journey together. Just like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you thought about the video. All right, that was fun. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.